Hey, I'm thinking I might be a boy. What was I gonna say? I think it was important.
Everything you say is important.
That's why I hire her. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, and this is my dear older sister, Audrey. How old are you?
26.
Killed it. Today we're gonna talk about how transitioning was for her as a sibling and kind of offer advice and stuff, because I know a lot of you guys have asked me how it is for families and have some nerves about that. So we're gonna ask her some questions.
Yay!
All right, first one. Did you ever suspect that I was transgender?
Yeah, well, like as a kid, it's not like it was a surprise. I don't know if I suspected because I didn't really know anybody that was like transgender. That wasn't like a common term. Yeah, not a surprise at all.
How did I come out to you, and what was your immediate feeling?
I don't remember you coming out to me.
Really? Okay, I do. I think it was at our great-grandmother's like funeral. That's weird. It wasn't at the funeral. We went to the funeral and then it was in the hotel room afterwards, and that's when I told you and my other older sister. Do you remember your immediate feeling?
I think I was just like supportive, but not really wanting to talk about it. Process things a little bit slower in my own time, so.
I remember you telling me you were sad, which I think is normal. I think it's normal for like family members to kind of immediately feel sad. You feel like you're losing someone, or like losing a sister or losing a daughter or whatever. And that's what you told me.
Cool. I do remember when you got your first shot of tea. Okay.
You cried?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I hadn't really like processed it until that moment.
How did you come to terms with it?
Oh, I was just like sad because it's stupid that you think like because someone's taking testosterone and gonna identify as a boy that it's gonna change their entire personality. But there's just like that going through your brain.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, I'm gonna lose like the Sam I love. And if you just like hang out with him like the next day, it's exactly the same. We talked about it somewhere.
I think I helped educate you guys a little bit on like what it was and what the process was.
I didn't even know of a single person in the world.
What has been the hardest part of this transitioning for you?
Well, nothing's like hard for me because it is not my life. Probably like thinking of your unhappiness before.
Oh, it's such a cute older sister thing.
Like I can still go back to you and the dressing rooms.
Oh, rough times.
I tell you, there's not much shopping that we do together now. I think realizing how hard it is and how difficult your life is, and like it's already hard to feel comfortable in your body. Adding all that on top of it, like I would never wish that on anybody. So tell me, my brother.
Aww. Did you ever have trouble with pronouns?
Mostly when you get around family and it starts like becoming like telling old stories, or you slip into habits, and then like I almost called Sam Samantha, but you're like,
where did that come from?
It was hard for me switching from sisters to siblings. That was.
Oh, that's a weird one. Like it would be hard for you guys because you have to say, oh, my sisters are now my siblings. Like now I can still say my sisters because I only have sisters.
I think it's harder when I'm talking about him with other people. You're like talking in the past about, oh yeah, when he was a flower girl. Like adjusting the story to fit.
So how do you change that? I wasn't a ring bearer, so.
Yeah, the past tense is like she.
Yeah. How do you view me and other trans people now?
I think I have more understanding of what it's like, or what that must feel like. Just understanding how difficult that situation is, and it makes me like more sad when people don't want to support them or love them anymore. It's just so weird because it's like, how could you not love somebody because they feel so awful in the body that they are born in? It's a really stupid reason.
Yeah. Do you have any advice for family learning that their sibling or kid is trans?
I would say like I'm not as vocal always as my other family members. I'm more private with my feelings. So then I think just making sure, like if it is harder for you and you're having a really hard time processing it, like making sure you still tell them that you support them and be involved as much as you can, but that you just need like your own private time so that way you can process it, and then they still feel like loved and supported. I support.
Okay, good. She's on our side, guys. She's not a hater.
And like talking with other people too, because everyone processes things in a different way. So talking with some of them helped them with how they dealt with it, and I think made them feel okay with how they did it, because a lot of people I think feel really guilty when they're not immediately like, woohoo, like 100% on board, like
Switch pronouns immediately.
and like just like really fully engage, where it might just take a little bit longer.
And I think educating family members is like a huge deal on helping them support you, because a lot of times, like she's saying, like, people are on board, but they don't know the basic stuff that you obviously know. So like educating, I think, helps people support. What's your advice on how transgender people should come out to family?
Tricky, since I don't remember him coming out.
I have to say, first off, every family is different. This is hard to give advice on, but in general, what would make it easy for you?
Explaining that it's not just a rash decision. Like explaining how you feel as yourself, and then saying like, I have been really looking into transitioning, and this feels like, when I think about it, it makes me so much happier, and talking about like the happiness that you feel when you start identifying in your own mind. Because I think that true happy members just want you to be happy. It could just be like, I haven't really looked into it yet, but this is like what makes me feel really happy.
I would say that's a good option for if you have an accepting family that is very open-minded. That'll probably be an okay route. But I think with people that you know or have an inkling that they might have a harder time with it, or might be disapproving, it helps to have information ready.
So sharing like the actual like research is always good, so parents will really freak out, because it's like they just know like surgeries and hormones and all this stuff.
It's a big deal, So coming at them with some information.
Like, just so you can help educate them a little bit, and that way if they have questions, you're not just like, like having examples of people that are healthy, because again, there's always weird people out there.
I think a good resource for that is YouTube, even Instagram. You can see people's transitions, and it's pretty crazy, and you can see the little like happiness flowing out of them. So I think a good way to like start hinting at them that you might be transgender is non-medically transitioning, as in like wearing the clothes however you identify. You can start hinting at nicknames that maybe are gender neutral, stuff like that, to get them prepped for it. Also, that's kind of testing the waters to see how they will react. And then at the end of the day, like if they're gonna be assholes and disapproving, like there's not a whole lot you can do about it, so you kind of have to be prepared for that. But these are just our tips for like best preparing you for assholes. Okay, I hope this helps. This is my old sister.
Okay, I'm that old.
But yeah, she's been awesome throughout my transition. I feel very lucky to have the family that I have. It's a lucky situation for me and any transgender person to have this supportive of a family. So very grateful. Tomorrow, I'm driving you to LAX because she's going off to Costa Rica, so we're pretty tired.
Like I've been talking, trying to be my anime, but this is how I'd like to be.
Yeah, that's fine. Anything else you would like to say?
Oh, well, I guess if there's like family members, if you want to reach out, you can reach out to me too. You can follow my Instagram, I guess.
Ooh! I'll put her information down below, my information down below. And let me know if you guys want more of these videos. I have lots of other siblings and lots of other parents. We immediately reacted differently and processed differently, and they all came to a very similar conclusion, but yeah, it just takes different routes. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Bye!